You've just done a 141.48.
There's my lap with the Porsche 911 GT3R. I mean, coming up to this first chicane, like you've really got to commit, but at the same time got to be lucky as well, and you've got to make sure you get those sausage curbs right in the middle of those, in between your two wheels. Do that right, and you can just about make it through there without losing any time. I did hit a curb, but it didn't lose me too much time. This next chicane, attacked the curbs quite hard again. I was able to get away with it without too much trouble, but again, like attacking these corners, you do need a little bit of luck, because even though you've got to commit 100%, at the same time, you know, you could just touch the curb just slightly the wrong way and it will just send your car spinning. Coming into the Paratella, like I love this corner. Got to be 100% commitment again, throw the car around, not too hard, but gain a lot of time there. This part here, Aqua Minerale, is the toughest part of the track for me. You've really got to sort of be very gentle with the throttle, with the steering input. Don't like jolt the steering, because you'll just send the rear end spinning. This chicane as well, Variante, it's quite difficult in terms of, like, not in execution, but just making sure you don't get an off track or whatever, because it's quite hard on the left-hander. I was a bit safe here with these two left-handers. I felt like I held back just a little bit because I knew I was on a decent lap, so I wanted to make sure I was able to finish the lap. So I think I probably lost maybe a tenth there, but I mean, this was a 41.4, which is pretty much as good as I'm going to get for at the moment. Maybe 41.3, maybe. But on the leaderboards, you'll see that I think the best time is a 41 dead. So, you know, I mean, hats off to those guys. Whatever they're doing it really well. But this is as good as I could get with the Porsche. I mean, with the setup that I've posted here, like it's you have to be really accurate in terms of like going over these curves, because they can, like I said, spin you out. I tried like raising the ride height and obviously softening them, but I felt like I was still going through the exact same thing. It wasn't really saving me much when it was going over the curb, so I just figured, forget it, I might as well just lower it all the way down and just try my best to be a bit more accurate when I'm going over them. I also found as well that this setup can be quite oversteery, so if you want, you can stiffen the front springs, stiffen them quite a lot, even maybe all the way to the end, like to give yourself a bit more grip towards the back end. It does make it a lot, like it made it for me easier to drive the car. I wasn't as fast in it, but I definitely found myself to be a bit more consistent with my times. But yeah, man, I mean, I like this track. It's a tough track to get right, but at the same time, it has a lot of satisfying corners. Probably like the Aqua Minerale and Paratella is probably like the most fun corners on this track. Hard to execute, but at the same time, they're very satisfying. Like sometimes you get a lot of tracks where they have hard corners, but they're not satisfying. I don't know what it is that, you know, that makes the track more corner satisfying, but there's just some sort of feeling, and Imola has those corners in abundance. So yeah, I'll leave you with the in-car camera to finish off the video, and the setup will be at the end if you want to just fast forward to it. But yeah, man. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.
cool.